Today I want to sit down and talk about Mario Tennis Fever, one of the more unexpected Nintendo announcements we've received recently. And yeah, I feel like we kind of just got Mario Tennis Aces, a game that I personally loved, and now we have Mario Tennis Fever coming around early next year in 2026. And with this initial announcement trailer, we actually got something pretty unusual for Nintendo game announcements. It's the roster size. Yeah, they actually announced in this trailer we're going to have 38 playable characters, boasting that it would be the highest amount of playable characters that we've ever seen. And I think that's really cool and really interesting and can lead to some really fun speculation. So that's exactly what I'm going to play into today and try to predict those 38 characters. But before we can guess the 38 characters, who did we see? And in this trailer, we actually saw a lot of characters already that I did not expect to just immediately be confirmed to return again. A total of 18 characters. So half of our entire roster has already been revealed to us, which really isn't a bad thing because, again, like I mentioned, a lot of these characters are pretty fun ones, like the Chain Chomp and even the Luma and Spike and Blooper, and a lot of weird guys confirmed to be back that I'm really glad are coming back. So these are the characters, as you can see on screen right now, 100%, 1000% confirmed. 18 of them are coming back that we know about and have seen at least a little bit of gameplay of in those initial trailers. However, there are a few more characters I want to mention that are like duh and probably. That is the baby characters. I mean, we see that they're playable, but I don't really know if that means that they're going to be playable like in the main side modes. I'm just going to say yeah, because I'm not going to overthink it. They probably are. Mario, Luigi, Peach, Wario, and surprisingly, baby Waluigi. Another weird one here is Wario, because we didn't actually see any Wario gameplay, but like there's a baby Wario, so I'm just going to say he's in, and also it's Wario, so duh. There are a couple characters in that trailer kind of floating around, like Monty Mole and Koopa Troopa. However, Koopa Troopa is actually seen with a racket. Not really as like a playable character, but maybe like a rally partner. But he was playable in Mario Tennis Aces, so I feel like it's pretty obvious he will likely be in Mario Tennis Fever, so I'm going to go ahead and count him in one of our 38 characters as well. Next up, let's go ahead and look at more Mario Tennis Aces roster character. Bada bing, bada boom. This is the entire roster for Mario Tennis Aces. Yeah, kind of weird. We got a couple weird ones. I'm definitely not going to be predicting like Fire Piranha Plant coming back or anyone like that, but let's talk about who is coming back. Toad. Oddly enough, yeah, we didn't see Toad playable anywhere. He's like all over as, you know, the referee on the sidelines, but we're going to have an actual playable Toad. We have a playable Toadette confirmed, so we're getting Toad. Another no-brainer that we see in like all of these Mario spin-offs is Bowser Jr. No Bowser Jr., oddly not seen in the trailer, but like, yeah, he's in. It's Bowser Jr., he's all over the place. And from there, we get a little bit more speculative about things. First off, Dry Bones. I mean, it's safe to say if we have like Shy Guy and the Boo and weird ones again, like the Blooper and whatnot, we're probably gonna get Dry Bones. He's a pretty big fan favorite for these side characters, so yeah, Dry Bones. I mean, come on, it's Dry Bones at this point. He's almost always in. Anyways, next is Diddy Kong, who has a really good track record for tennis games. However, not a great track record for Nintendo in general. Oddly enough, he was not in Mario Kart World, which is the biggest and latest, newest Mario spin-off that we have to speculate off of, besides, of course, Mario Tennis Aces roster. So him not being in that game is a little weird to me, especially not being like a major role in Donkey Kong Bonanza, but like it's Diddy Kong. I'm gonna be safe and just say that he's in this game as well. Next up is Comic. Yeah, Comic is all over the place, and a lot of these games kind of hit or miss if he's playable or not, but he was in Mario Tennis Aces as a pretty cool little character, so I think it makes sense to have him included in Mario Tennis Fever on my little roster here as well, which leaves us with one more character, one more returnee from Aces, and that is going to be Boom Boom. Now I'm going to be completely and utterly honest with you guys. Would anyone be really, really excited about Boom Boom coming back? I know I wouldn't. I really didn't realize he was a playable character in this roster at all. And I could not tell you for the life of me if he is playable in Mario Kart World or not. Like, I just don't really care about Boom Boom. But the reason I'm mainly mentioning him right now is because I think it actually could introduce our other first newcomer. The final 6 characters are all going to be brand new to the Mario Tennis series. Leading in from Boom Boom is Pom Pom. Yeah, another kind of weird side Mario character. Oddly enough, she was playable in Super Mario Party. Super weird to me, but sure, there she was. And then coming in as a doubles partner for tennis for Boom Boom could be Pom Pom. I think it just makes sense. And, you know, let's maybe give these guys a little bit more love. Maybe they can be sleeper hits in the future. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Next up is Nabbit. Yeah, oddly enough, Nabbit was not in Mario Tennis Aces, but he's in like everything these days. So I think it's safe to say Nabbit will be one of the big newcomers. I say big. Who's jumping and doing backflips for Nabbit? You know what I mean? But anyways, he's probably making his tennis debut in this game. Next up is Ninji. I love Ninji. I really was really disappointed that he was not playable in Mario Kart World because I kind of thought he had that level of status of Mario character at this point, but I guess not. I think, you know, tennis would be his big breakout role where he could become a major playable character in these spin-off games. He was playable in, you know, Mario Party Jamboree and the latest Mario Golf game, but a little bit weird, but, you know, I think Ninja would be great in Tennis Fever. So I say we bring Ninja in here. And then the last three are probably the weirdest characters to talk about for my prediction slash maybe wishful thinking kind of characters coming into Mario Tennis Fever. I think I'm going to be safe and say one of these final three are making their way into the game. Will all three of them make it? No, but let's just get wacky and let's just talk about it. First off is Cow from Mario Kart World. Well, all Mario games. It's the Moo Moo. Why is it called a cow and not a Moo Moo? I don't know. It drives me nuts. Anyways, this dude is a breakout star in Mario Kart World. Probably the most popular new racer introduced in that game. And we have some really weird racers in that game, but the Moo Moo, the cow, more specifically, has been a breakout star, and I think it'd be really cool to continue that ball rolling and bring him into Mario Tennis Fever. Is it a bit of a meme pick for a lot of people? Yeah, but like, why not? Just do it. I think it'd be funny. So I think it'd be really fun to have Cow be the new breakout star in these Mario spin-off games, bring him into Tennis Fever, give him a racket, and just let him go wild. Next one is definitely bias, and just a character I really want to see. I predicted this dude so hard for Mario Kart World, and it did not happen, and I'm so sad, but I don't care. I want Poochie. Yoshi's little sidekick dog is like one of the cutest characters of all time that Nintendo has in their back pocket, and they just never use him, and I love it. It would be so perfect, him chasing down and catching tennis balls, because he's a dog and it's tennis balls, and I would love it and I want it, and I'm begging Nintendo to please do it. So right now is my official prediction. We are getting Poochie in Mario Tennis Fever. Hopefully. I just really want it. The last one is an oddball pick, a character I've always wanted to see playable in some kind of game, and I think this could be the game to do it. That is going to be a Whomp, and I'm definitely following the thought process of Chain Shot being playable in Mario Tennis Aces, and I'm just continuing that ball rolling with a prediction that is so out of left field that I would love it, and I really want to see it. Have it be the slowest tennis player of all time. However, obviously, like the strongest, best, most defensive tennis player of all time. Give the Whomp a racket and let him finally participate in these wacky Mario games. Okay, and that is going to wrap it up for my predictions, wish list slash 100% guaranteed, confirmed, you can't doubt me at all, guesses of what characters are going to be coming into Mario Tennis Fever. Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for this game, me and maybe like 5 other people, but I genuinely love Mario Tennis Aces. It was really fun coming back to this game to get a little bit of footage for it. I'm a little rusty, but you know, I used to absolutely adore this game. So getting a new tennis game, I'm pretty excited. And if this is anything what the roster is actually going to look like, it's a pretty banger roster. 38 is a great amount of characters to have in any Mario game. So I'm pretty excited. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you leave your comments down below. What characters did I not talk about? There's a few that would have been like safer picks, like Charge and Chuck and Monty Mole and whatnot, but they're so boring. Give me Poochie. I don't care. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to leave your comments down below. See you next time, and bye.